Hi, my name is Latonia Monroe Naylor, and I'm a mom of 4 beautiful children, 3 girls and 1 boy, 3 teenagers. Yes, 3 teenagers. It's interesting that I am doing this because I'm a very private person, which some people might find ironic because I do a lot in the community and I'm always trying to advocate for people and trying to find a platform where I can do so effectively. But I don't share my personal struggles. And so over the next 90 days, I'm going to be sharing a journey that I have to go on because of some personal struggles that I've been having. And so what brought me to this place? Well, what brought me to this place was that I have been struggling in my body. I've been having pain. I've been having headaches. I've been having extreme fatigue, muscle pain, all kinds of things. And I will go to the doctor and I will talk to the doctors, and this has been decades. Going to the doctors and the doctors saying, well, we don't know why your blood pressure is so low. We don't know why you keep fainting. We don't know why you're having pain all the time. You're too young. There's nothing wrong with you. You're healthy. They do the blood work and they come back and they tell me I'm healthy. So why am I going through these changes? Why do I feel the way that I feel? And I never understood. So I said, well, maybe it's because I do a lot and I don't rest. So I started trying to have self-care and make time for myself and make sure that I'm getting the rest that I need. And even with that, and a very supportive family, a supportive husband, I still found myself in a situation where my body would ache and I would have pain and I would just figure it's got to be me. And because it's got to be me, then I got to do something more. And I would do more. I would walk more. I would eat less. I would, do whatever it took, go on some next program, whatever it was that I could do to try to feel better. And I would feel better temporarily, but then eventually I wouldn't. It would be back to the same. So I bumped across some information. And when I say I bumped across, it really was divine intervention. My mother and my father-in-law had started seeing this wellness counselor, and my mother-in-law was so impressed because she had her own things that she was dealing with, and this was the first time she felt like she was actually making progress. And so she shared with me some things about this detox program, and I thought, wow, it sounds like something I should try. I did a cleanse a couple of years ago and it did help me, but it didn't give me the full benefit or the full fulfillment of what I needed to be able to know that I'm better. And so I went and I met with this wellness counselor, and what they do is they have you come in and they have you get on a scale. And when you get on the scale, this is not a normal scale. It just tells you how many pounds you weigh. But this scale tells you your body fat composition, your BMI, how much muscle, how much bone mass you have. And then it also tells you, of course, how many pounds you weigh. And then he had me do what they call a Zyto scan, ZYTO. And when I did the scan, I put my hand on this thing. It's a machine, a computer connected device, and it scanned my body. And so I sat there and I'm talking and I'm answering questions, and this thing is scanning me from my hands, which I thought was so ironic. And then it creates a report. So now I'm talking to my counselor, and he asked me all these questions and he's making notes and everything, and he goes, Latonia, I don't know how to tell you this. And I'm like, spit it out. He goes, you're in the top 10 worst situations I've ever seen. And I've been doing this for 20 years. And my emotions just got, I don't know, I can't explain how I felt. I didn't have any words to explain how I felt. I prayed about it the night before I went in, and I did have some guidance or feeling from the Lord that I was actually going to probably hear news that I didn't want to hear. But it was definitely reassuring because it really gave voice to the fact that I know that I've been struggling for so long and the doctors just couldn't figure it out. And they had no recourse and they had no suggestions of what I should do but give me more medication, which never solves the issue, right? Medication never solves the issue. When you get to a point where your body is turning on itself and you're having abscesses under your arms and your legs and acne breakouts profusely and nobody understands why, and the medication's not working, the antibiotics are not working, what do you do? So here I am sitting in this situation and he's telling me how horrible the situation I'm in, but he says to me, but there's something we can do about it. So I'm going to tell you, this is my Candida scale. And the first day is going to be the long day. Every day is not going to be a long video, but the first day has to be, because you got to understand where I'm coming from so that you understand why this is vital for me to do this. So on my Candida scan, which is your body composition analyzer, I'm 5'2", and my clothes weight was about 3 pounds. My weight was 203 pounds. I'm 5'2", and I'm 203 pounds. 203.2 to be exact. My fat percentage is 43.4%. My fat mass is 88.21. My FFM is 115 and 1. And FFM is fat-free mass, which is comprised of muscle, bone, tissue, water, and all other fat-free mass in the body. My muscle mass is 109 pounds. My TBW is 78.21, which is total body water. It's supposed to be 60%. Mine is 38.5%. So not only am I having whatever issues, a large percentage of it is the fact that I'm severely dehydrated, which again, no doctor has been able to figure out. Now you're talking to somebody who drinks water every day. I add lemon to my water. I drink seltzer or water or tea, green tea. That's it. That's all I drink. Every now and again, I would drink orange juice. Every now and again, I might have some regular sweetened tea. But most of the time, if you see me drinking, I'm drinking water with lemon or I'm drinking a seltzer. So to find out that I'm 38.5% of water instead of 60%, that explains why I'm passing out and have low blood pressure, right? Of course. Anyways, this was the thing that was most fearful for me. He gave me my metabolic age. I'm 41 years old, people. 41, okay? My metabolic age, according to this machine, is 56. Now, he was very, he felt the need to share with me that 56 is what his machine tells him because it can only max out 15 years. But I'm likely older than 56, according to my body. My BMI is 36.6, which is supposed to be between 18.5 and 24.9. And my visceral fat rating is 11, and 13 is like severe. My ideal body weight is 122.2, and my degree of obesity is 66.3%. People, I'm 203 pounds. I'm supposed to be 122 now. Okay, I don't want to be pencil thin, so I probably don't want to be 122. But to think that my body is carrying around 88 pounds extra than what it should be carrying. And then me wondering why I'm going through the things that I'm going through. It's like no brainer, right? Well, how about this is the bigger thing. The bigger thing for me is not only the fact that I've tried to lose weight. So for those people out there who say, oh, you're not trying hard enough, boo-hoo to you. Obviously, you've never had struggles, because anybody who's been in a situation and who has tried heartfelt, like passion, like running the track, like doing whatever you can do, hiring trainers, doing whatever you can do to try to do right. Not going to McDonald's, not eating out fast food. My kids go out, they want Wendy's or whatever. I don't eat Wendy's with them. I don't eat out to eat. I cook at home, right? So I'm doing these things, but I'm misunderstanding the way that these things that I'm eating are still impacting my body and the way that my life is impacting my body. And so here I am with all this information, feeling somewhat devastated, but also feeling reassured that I finally know why, and I finally am able to talk to somebody who gets it and understands why I'm dealing with what I'm dealing with, why I'm feeling the way that I'm feeling, why I'm crying in the middle of the night sometimes and don't know why I'm in pain and I don't understand it, why I have abscesses growing out of my arms and I'm on medication constantly that's supposed to stop it. And I'm talking to somebody who's saying to me, not only do I get it, I've been there myself, and I promise you it can get better, and there is a way. A lot of my church family had already started going to this guy, and I've already started to see the benefits for them. But it's always still, to me, a wonder, like, I've seen this before. I've seen this record before. I've seen this movie where I know people that go into a program and they benefit and their life changes and they're better. I've been on Weight Watchers. I've done all this stuff, right? As a matter of fact, let me tell you, I did Weight Watchers, and after I had my son, which was my third child, and I lost all 30 pounds and I gained, and I was back to my size. I was smaller than I was before I got pregnant, and I was in the best shape of my life. I had my baby girl, and when I had my baby girl, all of a sudden my life changed. My body changed. Now I'm going to talk more about this. I'm not going to do it all today because, again, now, like I said, the first day is going to be the longest day video. But, you know, as I continue to talk about this journey, I'll continue to unfold to you some things that have transpired along the way. But I wanted to say that, to all say this. My doctors diagnosed me with fibromyalgia. I went to see a rheumatologist. They diagnosed me with fibromyalgia, and they said, oh, but there's nothing we can do. There's nothing you can do about it. It's just one of those things. You just got to bear with it. You got to walk more. You got to try things that's going to make you feel better. And I did all those things, and it still really didn't help me feel better. And to the point where I would have to take 2 or 3 days off from work, because when I would feel a flare-up coming, I would have to take the time off, because if I didn't take the time off, then if a flare-up happened, I'd be out of work for a week, right? So instead of 1 or 2 days not being able to move, now I've got a whole week that I can't move. So I thought I had fibromyalgia. So this is the thing. People, if you're listening, I don't care about the naysayers and the doubters, because I'm telling you my personal experience. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm trying to tell you my life, okay? Because I want to help somebody else. They found out that I have what they call Candida, a Candida infection. I'll talk more about this again as we go through the days. And for those of you who are like me, you want to do your research, look it up. You'll find that there's not a lot of research on it, because unfortunately, healthcare business doesn't make money off of you finding out you have Candida and learning how to take care of it. So there's not a lot of research on it, but there is some good research on it. So anyways, I'm on an anti-Candida cleanse. That is what my counselor referred me to do for 90 days, like anti-Candida cleanse. And so it's all about eating legal foods. That's what they call it, legal foods. So we'll talk about this as the days progress. Today's my first day. So I have all my vitamins, and these are all plant-based, no preservatives, no chemicals in these, but I have a bunch of different vitamins. I have my bottle so I can go ahead and get my water and stuff in every day. I have to get like 3 quarts of water in a day and all of that good stuff. And then I also have like a shake kind of thing that I'll take once a day over the next 90 days. But along with that, they're also giving me foot soaks and body wraps and stuff like that. So it's a full program, very cost effective, really about how do you get healthy. So I wanted to take the time to let you all know what I'm doing, but also to keep you all posted, because it's going to be a journey for me. So I'm smiling and I'm happy now. You see me with what I have on. Every 30 days, I'm going to put the same outfit on, and I'm going to see how we're looking. And hopefully this will go public, because it will have been successful. If it's not public, that means it didn't get successful, like it wasn't successful. But if you start to see this on YouTube or wherever, that means it was successful. So stick along for the journey, and you will find out, just as I did, that there is a way to come back from obesity. There is a way that you can take care of your body. There is a way for your body to heal itself And it's not a bunch of gimmicks. It's not a bunch of medications. It's not a bunch of whatever random vitamins that people are telling you that you have to take because they want to make all this money off you for the rest of their lives. It's about you finding your journey, your lifestyle, your purpose of why you're here, so that it keeps you focused on, food is not the end all be all. I used to say, I'm not going on a diet because I'll die if I don't eat. I don't eat what I want, right? But the more that I learn the importance of what I need to do and how to do it better, the more that I value, like my counselor said to me, if you want to see your kids grow older, then you need to make a change. The more that I'm convinced that I have to do this. So day 1 is here. I will see you on day 2. Thank you so much for being with me. Like I said, tomorrow's journey, our conversation will not be 15 minutes, but I'm gonna just keep you on track and keep you on notice of what it is that I'm experiencing, what I'm going through, what my transition is like, what my week is like, because I believe in my heart that I can help somebody else, because I know there's got to be other people who are doing what I'm dealing with, what I've been dealing with, facing what I face, struggling the way I've struggled. But I'm so blessed and honored to know that there's a way out of this. So until tomorrow, folks, be well, be safe, and God bless you.